Belize Watch. Knowledge of the past, impacting the present, building the future.
Jump and shout all over the nation. Breaking out with a new creation.
There is a growing trend in creating crafts from banana fiber. Our Belize Watch team traveled to Unitedville in the Cayo district, where we spoke with the principals of Belize Banana Fibers. They have been conducting trainings to get more artisans interested in creating products made from banana fiber. We will meet the faces behind the initiative as they speak to us about how the business got started. But first, a word from our partners, Shell Belize Limited, the Barry, and the Belize Tourism Board.
I'm a Belizean traveler. Are you?
Shell V-Power with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well. Go Shell.
We are the Barry, offering you great products, good service, and of course, the lowest prices in the entire country. Visit us in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio Cayo, Ondrak, and now in San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. The Barry. Get more, pay less.
It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean?
I'm at Toucan Farms in the Cayo district at the home of Belize Banana Fibers, right?
Right.
And Jerry is here with me. Hi, Jerry.
Hi. Hi.
You are Jerry
Jerry Dennis,
Dennis.
and my husband is Gary Dennis,
Okay.
and we're here at Belize Banana Fibers.
Exactly where is Belize Banana Fibers located? I know I came to Unitedville. I came through a small road. Maybe you can put us more in the picture.
Well, we're down a grassy drive
Yes.
across from Orange Gallery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Belize Banana Fibers. And I heard that you do wonderful things made from the fiber of the banana, which is so abundant in Belize.
We do. And it's not us, actually. It's all these artisans that have joined us and are working with the fiber. And they do an amazing job.
Now, when I walked in, I met this young man here. What does he do again?
He's the business.
He's the business? He's the heart of the business?
He is the heart of the business, yes. When we researched this back 2 years ago, we looked to buy a machine in other countries, and we could not get it here to Belize. So this guy, he's been our friend since we've been here, and he said, I can make it. I had no idea he was a mechanical engineer, but there he is, and he made the machine. It's awesome.
You've been here 10 years.
Yes.
What brought you here?
God,
Where are you from originally?
Well, we're from Alabama, U.S., and we just felt called of God to come here.
Okay.
And it's been amazing.
But how did you first hear about Belize?
We came here earlier, about 7 years prior.
Okay.
And we came and we saw the country then, and we're back.
Between us, it's the most beautiful country in the world, right?
It is. It is absolutely, and we love it and love the people here.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
But now, this gentleman here, how did you link up with him?
When we got here, we bought an abandoned property, and so we were renovating it, and so I think he came on the scene then, and we were also helping schools, and there he was again, and we were doing projects at the schools, and he was too. So we met at that time, and then later he linked up here with us, which is great, and has been working with us here for about 5 or 6 years now.
And remind us of his name, because I know he'll tell us.
Umberto Chulin.
Umberto.
Yeah,
Chulin.
Umberto Chulin.
Yes. You see, I have seen Umberto before. You are from San Jose Socots, right, Umberto?
Yeah, right, from Socots, the biggest village in the whole Belize, right? The one called Socotash,
Yeah. The Socotash or Socoteño?
Socotseño, Socotseño. But then
Socoteño.
there was one that says Socotash,
Okay.
so she forget about that name.
Yeah. So let's get to know you then, Umberto. You were born in San Jose Socots, right?
Yeah, I was born in.
grew up there, right?
Yeah, I was born over there and grew over there. Right. So I'm original from Socots.
Went to school and everything in Socots?
Yeah, I went to school in Socots, then went to Mopan Technical High School, graduated from there, and then from there I moved to do construction work, which I worked for a long time in Belize, Placencia, and all over Belize. Then we, Miss Jerry said, we met together, and then we start working with her over here about 6 years, and then from there we start the Belize Banana Fiber, which has like about 2 years ago. We are coming to 2 years ago that we started with this.
What sparked that meeting with Jerry? How did that happen?
Well, I don't know.
Jerry, you remember? Do you remember how that happened? How did you get together?
I think we needed another addition. We needed an addition for an office, right? And that's when we called you, I think it is. And he built some other things like our storage building, and so we were friends from the very first. Yeah.
And then you discovered, or who discovered that he was this person that could make? Did you know your capacity to make the banana fiber?
Well, actually, when I was in high school, I was studying mechanical engineering, right? In my career, I went to work with Novelos for dismantle some machine and like that. So I had an idea, right? And I have been working with some other things that I used to do, like electronics, other things, right? And I have a lot of idea in my head. But the thing is that where I can do it. I got no place where I can show what I can do, right? So when we started over here, and then they were in this process that they want to do, so I said, well, we can only gain or lose. If they agree, they say, okay, let's do it. So we started with that. So we start picking pieces by pieces until we actually went and did our first machine.
Okay.
Right.
So what made that? How did you arrive at that desire to use banana fibers? Why did you select banana fibers? Did you know anything about?
Nothing. I knew nothing. One of my friends sent a video, and it showed in other countries where they would strip down the banana tree to the fiber, and they were making rugs, they were making baskets, and they were gorgeous. And we have banana trees all over, so why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Because when you think of a banana tree, you think of a banana, you think of something you peel and you eat, you know, and the tree, usually I have seen people just cut it down and it falls there and it stays there and it's wasted and it's maybe used as compost later on and that sort of thing. But making a fiber, so that is unique, and it's good to know it's being done here.
Yes, and it was during COVID, and people were losing their jobs. You no longer saw anyone on the highway selling, or the stores were closing. You couldn't go to church, all this. So it was, people were at home, and this gives something that people can do at home. They can see to their children, their husband. Mainly women do this, but also men. We've got men in the program as well.
How big is this program then? So because you don't grow the banana necessarily grow the banana that you extract the fiber from.
No, we don't. And we depend on these wonderful farmers around here that they donate their stalks because normally they would be waste. And they donate them to us. We go and get them and bring them back. And then we strip them down to the fiber. And we take the fiber to the ladies. We teach them how to make baskets, rugs, or whatever. And they use their own creativity. I mean, we don't tell them how to do a product. We teach them the basics. And from the basics, then they just bloom. And they're artisans.
Take it to the ladies. Where are these ladies? Here in the village or throughout the Cayo district?
We have 13 villages right now that have people working with this fiber. And this past year, we actually have a totally self-sufficient village of Benki, or town. I guess they're a town. Yes. And they have a machine that the Taiwanese bought for them that Mr. Chulin made. And so they can do their own fiber, their own products. They can market them, or we will offer them a buy plan where we go and purchase them and market them.
So if I understand you correctly, you produce the fiber, the fiber, and you have also taught the ladies in Benke how to produce the fiber. Yes. Do they produce their own fiber in Benke?
Yes.
In Benke,
yes.
And then they would design their own baskets or whatever it is they want to make from it.
Yes.
And then they bring it back to you and you buy it from them.
Well, if they want to.
If they want to.
Yeah.
But they can sell it on their own.
Yes. It's their option. But what we do ourselves is we give the fiber that we produce here to the artisans.
You give it?
Yes, we give it.
Okay.
We have never sold any fiber. Wow. Okay. We give it to them, and they make their products. Then they let us know, okay, I've got this done. And as long as they're tightly woven or tightly sewn and very attractive, then we will purchase them. And I don't think maybe there was one or two that we have not purchased. Okay. These women are talented, and men. Yeah, so we purchase it right there, they get paid, and then we market it. And I want to mention the resorts because we're very thankful to them for keeping us afloat. Yeah, the resorts here in Belize for ordering things.
Excellent.
I'd also like to thank our Prime Minister because he is pushing the small business in Belize and people to buy locally, and it's a wonderful time for that.
That's what I like, that it's being all locally produced here. Imagine coming from banana. This I remember you used to throw this away, but this is the inventor, right? He came up with the machine.
Yes. And he does a lot more too.
Like? Tell me.
Oh, he teaches as well. When we go out and do a workshop, he's right there teaching. Okay. And he does. He's working on a new machine right now. Tell him about the new machine.
Let's hear this. First, tell him about the old one, the one that you're using, and then you tell me about the new one.
All right, the one from the structure. That was that took us a little while to do it, right? Because it's something that we don't have, or something that you can get a diagram and you say, okay, this is what you can do it, right? And we were researching, and you can see in YouTube, you only see a little video and that's it. They not show you nothing else, right? So we have to start seeing how this will work, how that will make when you push your stem inside, and how that will break it, and how you will come with the fiber, all right? And it was a lot a challenge to reach up to what I reached to been doing, but eventually we were happy when we run the first one, because we were like, wow, we have spent a lot of money and then it will not work, right? But then when we tested, we saw that it was coming good. So we finished it completely, and then because it has an adjustment inside, it has an air that pushes the fiber out, so it doesn't wrap into the barrel, right? Because that was the problem that we were experiencing. Because as we push it, one, two can work it good, but then the others it start tangle on the barrel, and we sometimes we just get frustrated and say, we don't want to do that again, and but then we start thinking sometimes of the sleep, thinking about what can be the problem until we make the decision and said, okay, this can be like that. It has an air, it has an angle. So it has to be something that have to be the air inside rotating,
Yeah.
right? And that's why we finish that area and eventually test it again. So when we test it and we see that it start working out, so okay, tell me, Jerry, okay, now we can paint it. What paint we will use, because we don't know, right? Because and then she decided, okay, we'll paint it green because it's something for banana. So and that's the way we did the first one.
So that's a Belizean invention because, made in Belize, right?
Yeah, it's made in Belize because we were intending to get it from shipyard, and like I was telling them, how they will know to do a machine if you don't know for what purpose you will use it, right? You have to know, and if you give all the diagram for them, it will be easy, right? So I say instead of doing that, maybe we try it and we do it our own, which will be our own. Nobody can say I do it, right? So it's our own Belize banana fiber eco gator machine.
Okay.
Right.
I'm eager to see this machine, but you spoke to me just now about a newer one, right? What's this new one about?
Okay, there's a lot of machine that we need or I need to do, but sometimes we are tight on work and like that. So we have a next one that I have invented over there to do the roping, right?
Roping? You mean produce rope from the fiber?
From the fiber, because we will do roping into the same machine. And then the one that I'm doing working right now is the splitter one. Right?
Splitter?
Yeah, the splitter one, which we will just show it over there, which will be much faster for us. Our production will be much faster than right now. Right now we are doing it manually, right? We put the machete and then you just push it and it's strength. At the end of the day, you get tired, right? But that we have been doing like that. But right now we are working on the machine, almost ready. Only need a little test and see if the motor is quite good, and then we will have our own splitter. So that will just set it over there. He will just roll it and open it in half, and that's it. Yeah, faster.
So we'll be able to see a bit of all the work you're doing before. I'm eager to see all this. So we'll be able to take a little.
Of course.
tour.
Of course, you can split banana stalks if you like.
I don't mind at all. That would be great.
Okay.
You know?
Sure.
I grew up. I love bananas, green bananas. Ripe banana. Banana is a very great fruit. It's one of the most popular fruits in the world, if I'm not mistaken.
They are. And we're using the waste from that.
And you're using the waste.
After they're harvested, then we use the trees.
Yeah. Because let's tell folks that if they don't know, when you harvest a bunch of bananas off a banana sucker, right, which is you need. What they do, they cut down the tree, right? They cut it down and retrieve the bunch of bananas, and that stays as waste.
Right.
So all of this behind us here, this would have been regarded as waste before.
That's correct.
Now you're turning it into something productive.
Yes. And actually, we have our own waste from what we do.
Oh yeah.
And it can be composted. There's pharmaceutical things that you can do with it. There's all kinds of new plastics. It cleans up oceans. It cleans up, I want to say iron, but it's not iron, out of the ocean and out of your rivers. The banana scutcher is what it's called. It cleans up the heavy metals. That's what the word I was looking for, out of the waters.
Like mercury and
yes. And this research has just been done in the last 2 years, so it's very new. Okay. And there's tons of wastage from these bananas, and it's being used in even to artificial muscles and artificial limbs. Yes, they use banana fiber now. They're testing it. It's used as strength in concrete. So many uses for this fiber.
Excellent. Now you said the pharmaceutical use. That I said. How would you use? How would you apply?
The juice that comes out of our machine here It's used for pharmaceutical uses, like it's good for diabetics. It's good for um, uh, it's escaping me, but there's a whole list of 10 major things that it's used for, and also it is good fertilizer. So if we were to save the juice from our machine, then we could fertilize. It has a lot of nitrogen in it and other things that are beneficial to plants. So just the juice that comes out. The juice is also used in dyeing because it allows the dye to stick to the fiber. And so it's got so many uses from even our wastage here.
Excellent.
Other things, paper.
You can make paper from it.
Yes. Other industries could spring off of our
Jerry,
business here.
I mean, he'll come up with a machine to make paper next, or
Well, we have a plan like that, but later on, maybe later on. But right now, we are sticking to what we are moving step by step, right? Because from the waste that we are getting out from the machine in Vietnam, because we have contact with Vietnam banana fiber from over there.
from where? From Vietnam?
Vietnam banana fiber.
From Vietnam itself, the country?
Yeah, even country, right? We share our views with them views, right?
Okay.
We have what we do, what they do over there. We have a lot of communication, right? And over there, they are using the waste to do paper, right? But the thing is that Vietnam doesn't have the production to do the paper. They send it to China, and China they did the paper and they return it back to Vietnam, right? So if they could have done it in Vietnam, I could have got all the formula, and then we can do it here in Belize. But we will study about that. We will study about that.
Well, listening to you and seeing what you have done, or hearing what you have done, I'm sure you'll come up with that. Well, I'm proud that this is a completely Belizean based product. You know,
Yes, completely.
completely. I'm eager to see it.
Okay,
Well, let's go see it. Let's go see this product. Let's go see where Belize banana fibers is all about, right? We'll check the whole thing out. You know. All right. So Victor is the man that will do all the separation. Victor, what are you separating this? You do the separation?
The banana, I will separate it, but I have to cut the part, especially the ends. We separate it
Okay.
because sometimes in the machete it stucks, and I have to cut it to run better.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will show you. Take this,
Okay.
and I cut the end.
We can see do that, Victor.
I cut the end.
Uh-huh.
This end.
Uh-huh.
This two. You see this, and I come and put it right here,
Okay.
and then I push it with the machete. Come,
What you do, you cut it with a machete?
yeah, I will cut it in half.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So if I push this, so you have a machete, and I could help you push this like that?
Yes.
We could work together, man. We can see. Oh, okay. Man. Okay, then.
And then I
Uh-huh.
come and separate each layer.
Uh-huh.
Each layer. One by one.
Okay, so you have a layer like
yeah.
this?
Yeah.
All
One.
right.
One by one. See? Like this. I find the end and I push it. Then I come. See? One. Next one. Right, next one.
All right.
And the middle is no good. The machine broke it.
Oh,
This one, sometimes like this,
okay.
no good.
Let's throw this away.
Yeah. And then from here, we pick it to the machine.
Okay.
The making of the rope from the fiber is a time-consuming process. Jerry and Umberto will take us through how it is done. We will also speak with a couple of artisans who are hard at work with their creation. We take a break to hear from our partners, Shell Belize Limited, the Barry, and the Belize Tourism Board.
I'm a Belizean traveler. Are you?
Shell V-Power with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well. Go Shell.
We are Dibari, offering you great products, good service, and of course, the lowest prices in the entire country. Visit us in Belize City, Belmopan, Sa Ignacio Cayo, Orange, and now in San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. Dibari. Get more? Be less.
It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from. You that you and me that me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean?
Now, this is the beginning, right? Yeah. This is the beginning process. So that's phase 1.
Yeah.
Right? The product is received. The product is stripped.
Yeah.
He is a good machete person.
to
You know?
chop it good.
You have to chop the machete good. Not true? You know what I would like to do? I would like to chop one. Yes, because I can remember as a young boy, you know, doing cutting down the banana, not as for a living, but you know, there were a few banana suckers in the yard and cutting it and harvesting. So I haven't done that for a long time.
So what happens sometimes when they cut it, right?
Uh-huh.
This is it's too low, right? So when they cut it, actually they cut it like about 18 inches, which is the hardest part stayed on the ground. And then we use this part up, right? Because this will be ready. Then we have to take out this because this is wrapped into the trunk, right?
And this is the waste you say you use to fertilize or
Yeah.
do different things with this. This is all the waste. Uh-huh.
This is something that we need to do next machine, right? Because this waste, as it goes, you put it in the machine, and the machine will strip it into pieces, right?
That's
And
waste. You're talking
yeah,
about waste.
about the waste, and then you put it around your plants and whatsoever. Especially like here in Belize, which is a tropical area, right? And we are coming into the dry season. So what this do is sustain moisture for the trees, right? So this help a lot for the tree to sustain the heat over here in Belize, right? But then you need a machine which he will strip it into pieces, and then you only get it pieces, not like how we have it over here.
Okay.
Right. And from there, the center one, which we throw over there, you can use it for the sheep.
Okay.
Yeah, you chop it into pieces and you give it to the sheep. You give it to the chickens. They will eat it, right? And there is a plate that they can do about that also, right? A food plate. I don't know if you know the kushang, right?
You mean actually eat this?
Yeah,
We,
the
human
center.
beings?
Yeah, the center one.
Oh, the centerpiece.
Yeah,
okay.
the center one, which that doesn't have no fiber, right? That doesn't have no fiber at all.
Oh, the centerpiece it's like the one we threw away.
Yeah,
We
that
used to throw
one.
it.
You
This
see, this doesn't have no fiber, right?
look like cocoon bark.
Yeah, just like the one that they take from the kuhun
The
and they
cocoon,
sell
yeah.
it and they,
Okay.
yeah, it's sweet,
Same
right?
thing. Same thing.
Yeah, the
It
same
looks-
thing,
looks
yeah.
the same. There it is.
Yeah, it doesn't have no fiber,
So
right?
you can actually eat this raw, right?
Yeah, you can eat it raw. It's almost sweet. Not too
Okay.
sweet to say, right? But have not to say a bad
So you
taste.
can cook with it and
Yeah, you
and
can
that sort
cook
of thing.
cook in this, right? Yeah, you can do a plate
Excellent.
because they have done it in the Philippines and outside from Belize, right?
Very nice too.
Yeah. So,
It's not a big flavor, but it's nice.
yeah.
Just like the cocoon.
Yeah, just like the kuhun.
The kuhun.
Yeah, just like the kuhun.
Yeah, it's just like the cocoon thing.
Yeah,
Right.
just like the kuhun.
I'll give Baba some to try right now. So it's just like the cocoon. All right, so we move on now. So we have stripped the banana stems,
Yeah.
right? And thank you for allowing me to try a little bit of exercise there with your machete. I'm not as good a machete man as you guys, You know, you got all the experience.
Yeah, so good.
For so cut, you know, you know how to use a machete,
Yes.
right? As a kid, I used to chop grass with a machete and things like that, but that was many years ago. Okay, so let's go over to, this is the green machine you were talking about?
Yeah, this is the
Yes.
extractor green machine, the Eco Gator.
You what?
Eco Gator.
Okay, so Jerry, you gave it a name, no?
Yes, yes. Belize Banana Fibers Eco Gator.
Echo
Gator.
Gator.
Yes.
Now, why do you call it an Echo Gator? That's an
Well,
original name, so we need to get that from you. Why is it called
Because echo means like green, and the gator, it just processes it like a gator would process the stalk. That's what it is. It does. It gets it right down to the fiber.
Okay,
So that's why I named it Gator.
Gator.
Yeah.
Echo Gator. And that's an original name that you came up with.
Yes.
All right, Jerry. So let's look at the Echo Gator invented by our very good friend Umberto from San Jose Socots. All right. Let's look at it. So Umberto, I guess you as the inventor will have to walk me through it, right? All right.
Okay.
This is what we're doing over there. This is what we got
Yeah,
from.
this is what we have, what we get over there, and we bring it over here close to the machine. So what actually the machine does, right? As he rolls, he start breaking all this at the first stage, right?
Okay.
So as you come out, he will be cleaning it at the same time, right? So it comes up to that fiber. Make I run the machine and make you see it, right? Okay, let's try it.
Okay.
This is what we get, right? And then we hang it on the line outside so it can get dry. So with the wind or it rains, so it clean it more, right?
Okay.
Because we can clean it, but then it will take more time. But we have it and then we put it out so that the air can have a little much cleaner on it.
So can I take our stem and hang it for you?
Yeah.
It's hung there, right?
Yeah, we pile a big amount instead of going up and down, right? And then when we have a big amount, we just carry it over there,
Okay.
right? So that's the way we do the process.
Just hang it ordinary like that.
Yeah, just run it ordinary.
And then it's sun dried?
Yeah, that will dry it like that. Like sometimes we leave it for 2-3 hours. It will be like this, not
like
to, yeah,
Like that.
yeah.
So it starts to dry up.
So then afterwards from,
So this is a new one here.
yeah, this is the new one.
And this is one already
Yeah,
dried.
that is already dry. This is getting ready to boiling process, right?
Uh-huh.
So what we do on the boiling process, we cut all these ends.
Oh, you take okay. So you take off the ends here.
Yeah. Yeah, we pull it in a rolls, right?
Okay. And here's your scissors.
We get a nice amount like this.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's a good amount you're picking out there.
Yeah, we pick a good amount and then we just put it together like this.
Uh-huh.
And then we
Then-
scissors, we cut
Oh, you
it,
cut
right?
off the
Yeah, the point. What happened that we cut this because we don't want no accident on the machine. Because in other places they just throw it like that, and we don't want risk no body in doing all those things, right? We just cut it like that, and then afterwards we just make it as roll, small roll like this,
Okay.
and then we put it on the boiling pot.
So you have to boil this after.
Yeah, we boil it so we can kill all the microorganisms that is inside, right?
Okay.
so it doesn't get mold into the fiber.
Okay.
All right, that's why.
So how long you have to boil this?
Once we have it in a boiling process, we left it for 5, 6, up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So, but before when we started, we never boil it, right? Because on other places they no boil it. But then here in Belize, like we are a tropical area, it start getting mold, right? Like say like some 9, 10 months, right? So with the boiling process, we have it.
It's completely cured.
Yeah, it completely cured. So that has stayed a long time. Yeah.
And how strong is this fiber? Because Jerry said that you make rope and thing out of this. So
Yeah, it's a very strong fiber to say. Because the rope we have used it.
So Jerry, I was asking Umberto about the strength of the fiber, you know, and earlier we spoke about it that you make rope from this.
Yes, yes,
Thick rope
yes.
that I can tie my boat up, or
Yes.
well, I don't have a boat
They
yet, but
use it.
but it can be used to tie a boat.
It is, it floats, so they like it, the fishermen like it for marine applications. And they like the rope because it does float. And it's very strong. It's 15 times as strong as cotton.
This is 15 times
Yes.
as strong as cotton.
Yes. And they akin it to bamboo. It's almost like the bamboo fiber, as strong.
Wow, that's amazing. And so it's boiled now. Like Umberto was saying, you bring it
Yes,
here
yes.
and you boil it
Yeah.
in these
do.
big pots.
Yeah, we use
Yes.
the pot, put it inside over here in this big pot and that one. We
I
put-
could walk with mine in my hand.
Yeah.
Okay, this-
Sure. Yeah. We boil it, and that gets the microorganisms out of it that would cause deterioration.
Okay.
So it should last a very long time.
No, so you have 2, 3 boiler
Yeah.
areas, boiling areas.
Yes. And we also use this same area for dyeing. And we use
Dyeing?
natural
you would
dyes.
dye
Yeah.
Yes.
the fiber.
Sometimes we do, especially in classes. An experimentation we'll do here.
So you can give this a blue color, a green color,
Yes.
pink if you want, you know,
Yes.
whatever.
Yes, hibiscus or what
Beans, black
Bean-
beans,
black beans.
the gumbo limbo tree.
Oh yeah?
yeah.
So you do different colors. Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Banana. Imagine
Yes.
what was being wasted before.
One of our artisans this week, or last week actually, made a beautiful purple with the logwood tree that's here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember the logwood tree was used for dye, so you get a lot of dyes out of a logwood tree.
And there are different ways that you can get different colors from the same thing as well. So we've studied up on that a bit.
So, but can this produce its own color?
It's
natural color?
natural
Yeah,
color.
that's
Okay.
natural color.
And for the most part, that's what we use.
Okay.
So this is the fiber after it's boiled. We see all of the trash has gone because of being in the sun and being boiled. And so it's down to the actual fiber at this point. And that's when we can use it for products and rugs and
And you know,
baskets.
you can feel the difference between this that I have in my hand that has not been boiled yet,
Right.
and this that has been boiled.
Much nicer, right?
Yes, this feels much
Yeah.
nicer, more softer. Feels
And it
softer,
gets
so
softer
different.
and softer as you use it. As
Yeah.
you use the products, they get soft.
So that's good to make the comparison.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So how long will it be hanging here?
Well, once we have a good day, we can dry it like in 4 hours. It will, yeah, it will be. But like when it's have rain and like that, so that we bring it inside after it's raining, we bring it over here to get completely dry. Yeah. So actually, 4 hours. That's what it takes. Yeah. Because what we do is when we take it from the boiling process, we squeeze it, right, to take out some of the water so it can dry more faster.
Okay.
Yeah. Before you just used to get hung up like that, but then it take more time.
You let the water cool with it in it, or you take it out of the hot water?
When we take it out from the hot water and make it cool a little bit, and then we just
But
squeeze it like
it
that.
doesn't cool down in the water itself, right?
No, 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 outside. Yeah.
You take it while the water is still hot, and then
Yeah.
put it to cool outside.
Yeah. We take it out and then make it get a little bit cool so we can hold it together, and then we put it over there, right? And that's the way we do it. So now it's dry faster than before. So it takes less time to dry it. Yeah.
All right. So we have our washed rope. This one is the original, but we have our washed rope over here, already dried, and then it's brought over here for assembling into rope, right? Or
Yes, well, we let the artisans make the rope, and we pay them for the rope, and it comes here. And we also have artisans today covering these pendants. It's for a resort in Belize.
so these are like pendants, and they're covering. Okay. Umberto, the dried stuff now is cut to a correct size, right? To a standard size, and then you're going to make the rope now.
Yeah.
Explain the process.
Okay, we take a little amount, depends of the thickness of your rope, right? Sometimes you want to do it thick, you take a different amount. So but we do a little notch at the end, right? And then we do a twisting.
So you gotta twist it. So
Yeah.
it's all done manually?
Yeah, everything is
Yes.
done manually.
Wow.
Yeah, everything is done manually. Until I finish the machine, then we will do it much faster.
So the machine that you're working on is one that will do this, what you're doing manually.
Yeah, because those are the ones that you see. So, but the more they do it, the faster they can do it, right? The more they learn, and so. So sometimes you can do up to 600, 700 foot for the day, right?
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. So.
So Jerry, did you know all this before this industry started?
Absolutely not. We have spent many hours researching and learning how to do this ourselves, and then we can teach it.
Okay.
So before we do a workshop, we cram.
It took like about 2 to 3 months, I think so, about learning to do the rope before we started going out and teach somebody outside, because that is something that nobody can do it in Belize. I remember the old days, right, when I was a little boy. My grandfather, they used to do it. My uncle used to do it, but they used to do it with Henneken,
Yeah.
right? But they have died, so we cannot go and ask them how to do it.
Yeah.
So we have to start seeing how the process they do it, like I say in YouTube, but they only show you a little bit, but they not show you everything. So you have to study very good how to do it. You can get a link, but then afterwards, then you have to see how to do it. So this is where how it goes, and then to continue with that, we put a next piece attached to the end on this one, right? So we join
Yeah,
it.
because how would you make a long single ball of rope if you have to attach to it?
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, don't attach it, then you continue.
And it takes about 600 feet of rope for these fixtures.
Each one of these
Yes,
fixtures here that you're
yes.
doing,
That one actually over 600.
600 feet of rope,
Yes.
made just the same way how
The
he's
same
making
way. It's all hand done.
it. And
Yes.
Yeah, just like the chairs carry 500 feet of rope also. Because before we do any item, we see how much it carry before. So we know how much rope somebody can do, and for how much item we will finish in with that amount of rope, right? Because sometimes you just say do rope and you don't know how much it will carry. You will never know how to get it done, right? So you continue.
but how, you have to have a good hand feel though to make sure that each amount of strands that you select are of the same quantity.
no.
You know that you don't have a rope that is a bit thinner in an area or something
Yes,
like that.
you have to watch it.
The way I do it, or put it on the veranda or hang a line, and you just take the pieces like this, right, and you just hang it, right, different sizes, not at the same, because sometimes we have thinner fiber and right, and then you have to see make it go.
Okay.
Right, and then, but your finger feels everything. As you twist, you see that it's getting thin. You add the next piece, so it can stay the same in thickness, right? So that's the way we do it. You see, like when you twist, you feel it that it's getting thin. You attach a next piece, but you not attach a piece the same thickness of that. So you grab a small little piece, a thinner layer, right, which will get you the same matching on your rope. So you can always be
So
at
you felt that this one was a bit thinner than the
yeah.
other one.
So you put
So you put an extra piece on that.
extra piece over there, so you can catch the thickness of it, right? And that's the way you can maintain and you can have your thickness almost the same, equal size, right?
You do this to fit?
Yes, yes, I do it too, but mainly I teach and do the office things
Okay.
right now.
Let me see my idea.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
You just show them, Jerry could show you what.
so okay. How do I hold my hands, Joe?
Okay, you have got your thumb right. You just twist this and then bring it back towards you. So take this one, and you would twist away and then bring
so
it over.
I have to be twisting.
And then you would do this one, twist it.
So I have to twist this like
Yes.
that. And then I have to twist this one as well.
Twist that
with
one.
The other
and
way.
pull it back that way.
And then take this and
Yeah.
do that.
Yes.
Right? Something like that.
Yes.
But from
And bring it back this way.
how many hours you said it take to learn this?
Okay, maybe
You're going with it.
This,
Yes.
this is a lot of patience, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you get to where you
I-
could watch TV and do this.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
And then you gotta bring it around here again, like that, right?
Yes.
That's the thing,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Then, man, it's a lot of. Alright. Well, you said it takes about 4 hours to learn this, to master this. How many hours it takes to master this?
It depends on the
Well,
person.
Depends on the
depends
person.
on the person. Like
Yes.
when we were trying to learn, we took a lot of time. But now that we teach good, right? And they sometimes as we teach, they take it. Because there's a trick. If you twist it around, it will lose it back,
Yeah.
right? So you cannot make a mistake. Once you do a little twist backward, it will start showing where you did do the mistake.
Okay. Because I make any mistake.
Yeah.
And we made our mistakes, so now we can teach
This is
it.
my piece here.
Yeah.
My little piece here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh? It's my piece here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you think you have a job for me? Or?
Yeah.
Sure. Sure. You're welcome to
I've
come
told,
twist rope anytime.
Producer said no.
Or do it at home.
Hey. There's my rope there,
Yes.
piece of rope. See, there it
Yes.
is, see? Yeah.
Yeah, it's strong.
Okay. There it is. Interesting, interesting. So I got a job. You think I
You got a
could-
job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Report to work on Monday.
Yeah. We need ropers right now to do a
Yeah.
lot of ropes.
So we got a commitment, right?
All right. So the end product really is this.
Yes.
This is what they're using
Yes.
to make these they're lampshades. You said
Yes. They're lampshades.
lampshades. Okay. So let me get to know you. Your name is
Merlin Sanchez.
Marlene Sanchez, and you're from
Arenal.
Arenal.
Yes.
Okay, Marlene, and what got you interested in learning about this?
Well, I got a lot of time at home, and I start to watching the Facebook on this class, and I was interested, and I came to get the class.
Okay. Explain to me what you're doing here.
Well, right now I am rolling this rope in this pennant. It is works a little harder, but it we have to get patient to finish this. I take about 1 day and a half and
A day and a half to do one of these?
one of this. Yes.
A day and a half?
Yes.
That's a lot of time.
Yes.
But it's a lot of stringing you got to do, and you can't make mistakes, right?
Yes. If I make mistake, I have to take it out again and do it again.
But I noticed if this one that's finished here,
Yes.
that is like almost double.
Yes. This is twisted first, and then we make it one beside right here, and then the other.
Then there's another, so it's double.
Cover it
So you have
up
to go
there.
over this again,
Yes.
right?
Yes, I
to,
make
to,
a.
to make the, to double
Yes.
it.
This have to take to have to stay like this.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and one roll it tightly.
Okay. And you make an income from this?
Sometimes.
From that. What you love about doing this?
Well, I like to do baskets and purses. Yes, bags and.
Were you doing this before you came to the banana?
No,
fibers?
I make braiding.
Oh, you did hair braiding?
Yes, hand braiding, and then I start with this.
Okay.
Yes.
There's some sort of little similarity with the hair braiding and this, or?
Yes, it is the same.
What?
Well, my favorite one is, well, this I don't do it like a favorite thing because this one in my fingers hurts
Oh,
a
okay.
little bit. Yes, but the braiding is more than this.
It's more intense?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Yeah. All right. And then you have a young man there that's working along with you. Who's he? You're from where from? From Arenal as well? And how long have you been doing this? And how you got started?
I came with my auntie.
Oh, she's your auntie?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Darian Cook.
Doran Cock. And you have
Yes.
been doing it for how long, Doran?
2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
What you like about doing this? It's a challenge you to be making sure all these things are correctly placed and that sort of thing?
Yes.
So what were you doing just now? What part were you working on when I came to see you just now?
This one.
Oh, you working
This
on
part.
the top here?
Yes.
These things are heavy though. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, not very heavy, see? Yeah. Well, Auntie, you're following Auntie's footsteps then. Huh? All right. Well, thanks for talking to me and all the best, you know?
We wrap up our visit to Belize Banana Fibers with a tour of the showroom where we take a closer look at the finished products. Jerry says they hope to be able to conduct more trainings across the country to expand the interest in banana fiber. We will have those comments after these words from our partners, Shell Belize Limited, the Barry, and the Belize Tourism Board.
I'm a Belizean traveler. Are you?
Shell V-Power with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well. Go Shell.
RD Barry, offering you great products, good service, and of course, the lowest prices in the entire country. Visit us in Belize City, Belmopan, Sa Ignacio Cayo, Orange, and now in San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. Di Barry. Get more? Be less.
It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from. You that you and me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean?
How about this?
So Jerry, you brought me into your gift shop.
Well, it's not a gift shop, it's a wholesale showroom.
It's a wholesale
Yes.
showroom.
Our,
Thanks for the
our
correction.
gift shops come here and shop.
Okay. So so people don't come and individually and shop directly here.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So this is your showroom.
Yes.
Well, let's go through your showroom because I see so many things. I'm already excited.
It's a nice wall hanging to hang on a wall, and a resort is interested in that. We've done some tissue box covers as well for that resort. We do vases, and you can actually use these vases because they have the glass inside.
See it?
So you can put those beautiful Belizean flowers in that. We do rugs, and all the artisans that are doing rugs now, they do a little different. This style, the artisan has made rope before he made the rug, so it's very tightly done, and it's very beautiful. This is what I was referring to, this purple. Yes, and this is from logwood here. And then this is from a natto, and this is another artisan. And with each rug, I just think they're beautiful. All kinds of colors. Look at this. Now this is something, a color that the guy found in the bush. We really don't know what it is, but it's a root, and it comes out beautiful. It's a nice yellow, kind of greenish kind of color. And then this would be, again, it's either a bark or it would be ricotta.
So it's all colored by Belizean, by nature, basically, not in a natural form.
Yes, and whatever they can find that will stay in the fiber, they experiment, all the artisans do, to get their colors to make these products. But it doesn't need a color. I think it's beautiful.
So, but all these products that you have in here were not necessarily made here, but were made by the outsources or outsourced
None of it's
areas.
made here except for things for resorts, which are big, like what you saw outside. But actually, the women and men, they make these things in their homes. They have a loom, which would be to make the rugs, and they have all the materials they need to be successful.
Yeah, and you supply the fiber and the ideas and the marketing.
Yes, we
Excellent.
buy from them.
Yeah.
And let me show you this. This is one of our largest size rugs. Isn't this gorgeous?
That's a big one, yeah.
Yes.
Wow. I would like to take that one home.
Beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah.
Beautiful one.
How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm real proud of
That's a lot of
how
work,
they're
though. I can
doing.
imagine
It
looking at the
is.
work with the fiber
is.
and what went into to produce something
is.
of this size. You know?
But they get paid very well. We don't pay them pennies, like other countries might. This is for the income for the people of Belize. And everyone who buys a product from us supports a family here. And the prices are good, I think.
I was about to ask you about the prices. You wanted to share some of the
I
prices
think
with me.
they are. Well, this rug right now runs $550. Yeah. Well, the artisan is paid half of that.
Okay.
Okay. And the rest goes back into the business to fund what we do.
Very good.
Yeah.
So the artisan gets something for his or her work. You supply them with the material, and all they have to do is put in the work. That's how it is, right?
Yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah.
All this from banana waste, what used to be considered banana waste.
Yes.
You
We
know.
make beautiful handbags, or the artisans do. We make these.
How much would a handbag like this sell for?
Um, Well, I don't want to discuss prices because our gift shops put the prices on.
Okay, so
Okay, you may see some prices here, but they're wholesale.
Okay.
So the gift shops put the prices on.
That is good too, because then the person with the gift shop can make a profit.
Yes,
a profit,
yes,
local.
absolutely. We support them as well.
Because these gift shops are local.
From top to bottom,
Yeah.
yes, or from bottom to top. We
It's
support
very
it.
important. I understand
Yeah.
that.
Beach bag.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this beautiful
This is nice.
bag. Yeah. We have square baskets. I think that's beautiful. It's got an edging to it. And the artisans, they design these. Unless we have something that someone wants, they design and make what they want to. And once it's marketed, somebody may want 25 of them. So that artisan gets the business if they're available. Yeah.
So if I'm an artisan and I want to get in contact with you, how can I go about doing that?
I want to show you that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, can people approach you?
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's right here by Belize Banana Fibers, right?
Yes. And all of our tags have artisans on them. These were our
Oh,
very first
yeah.
artisans
I noticed that.
of Belize banana fibers. And this shows the loom here where I guess it's a table runner being made on that particular one.
Yeah.
But all of our tags have our artisans on them. Not all the artisans, but the very beginning ones.
So this is
It's a clutch purse.
very innovative. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
made wrong and then then turned into a
Yes.
into a
Very
purse.
beautiful clutch purse. And we have some other purses over here that'll go out to a gift shop probably tomorrow. And they have leather handles. We're incorporating wood and leather, slate. Let's see, I have a slate product right here that has incorporated the slate
Oh yeah.
with the basket.
I see
And
that.
so that's another artisan that we support as well. Is a slate artisan, a wood artisan, and leather, some of the leather. We also have a designer that has come and taught here in our classes, and that's Emilio Pereira from Belize City. And we actually have an artisan with her name on a designer handbag now.
Wow.
We're so proud.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this one here. Now, how
Yes.
you get this change here? This is the fiber as well, right? These flowers.
Yes,
are made
yes,
from the fiber.
yes. This is a natural dye, and most likely this was from black beans, probably, and turmeric or yellow ginger. And then she told me this greenish was from a pepper plant
Wow.
that she had. So the leaves on it.
And then this again is another creative
Yes.
flower, or semblance of a flower that had to a lot of different shades of dye had to go into this.
And all of this is too banana fiber. It's just not processed into rope, but it's all banana fiber. And she even lined this one. We have very talented people working with us. This is a newer one here, a new design. And I just love all of them. We've got a wine rack up here as well. It's just endless what you can make from banana fiber.
They have a mirror here.
We do those, and we do smaller ones as well, and larger ones. You see all the baskets, and then on the bottom of our shelves here are the table mats. And we sell a lot of table mats, and they're beautiful. And some people put these on the wall. So they want all different kinds, and then they'll put them on the wall as decor. These are our pendants that we're making
we're
that you
making
saw
out there, yeah,
outside. And these are ready to go, except for the fixture, the electrical fixture that'll go into it. And I want to
It's a
show you
chair.
our chairs.
That can take
How
my
about
weight.
this?
It's amazing, though.
But now this is bush stick. So this is very indigenous, and we've sold these to resorts, and they're very nice chairs.
Yeah.
A guy in Arenal makes those.
This is amazing. I'm happy to see something like this happening, you know.
We have done bigger mirror like this.
Okay.
Bigger mirror. like 40 inches.
Yes,
And
my hand in the mirror.
yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, and this was gone to Jaguar Reef, right? We had a big order on them for this, like this, but bigger one. So
So
we,
I guess they want this in the bathroom or something
yeah,
like that.
we are doing right now a small one on different size. So we are trying to do much more on all those this type of mirrors, so you can get it in your bedroom, your bathroom, whatsoever. Because we do the frame and then we just put it in, right? So it carry a frame behind this, so where you can hang it, right? Yeah, which I weld and everything. Because this doesn't have, right? But just to show you how what we do, bigger mirror like this. Yeah.
So you're so multi-talented, man. I mean, you make machine, you weld, you weave, you everything.
Yeah, we teach. We
And you
teach.
teach.
Yeah, we teach.
And what have you. Yeah.
Everything we do. Yeah. So that's what God talented give us, right?
Yes.
So,
You have faith?
I'm Faith. I have faith.
You have faith?
I have
Okay.
faith.
Faith, hope,
Yes.
and love.
Yes.
You have the three of those?
I do.
Uh-huh.
Right in my heart every day.
Faith, hope, and love. And your name is Faith.
And my name is Faith.
And you're from where?
And I walk in faith.
And you walk in faith?
Yes.
And you're from where?
Canada. From Canada.
How did you come to Belize? And what brought you here?
Well, my son moved here, and he brought my grandchildren.
Oh.
And my
I know how that feels.
I know. 4. 2 girls, 2 boys. And my daughter moved to Australia. So from Canada, Belize was closer.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
So I have 3 girls, granddaughters in Australia, and I have 4 little Belizean girls here now.
How long have you been in Belize?
A little over a year and a half, I think, close. It came not the last September before. So I'm hoping to go through that residency because I love it here.
You love it, no?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Between us, it's the most beautiful country in the world.
God made heaven here. It is beautiful. And I fell in love with your clouds and your sky and Jerry and her heart for the Lord and for the people and for this ministry. It is a ministry. It is.
It really
It's
is.
a ministry.
It's helping a lot of people.
It is.
And
Absolutely.
I like how it's distributed. It's not just an enterprise where just a few people are, but you have the whole communities
Yes.
actually
They
benefiting.
have a big heart for all of Belize, to help whoever needs it.
And what do you do here?
I'm Joe Friday.
You're Joe Friday?
I can sweep the floor. I can organize some of the
just doing that
shelves.
kind of thing,
I
yeah.
can put on labels. We can share ideas. I can help her with some teaching. My background is teaching education. I was a retired teacher, so that works too. And I can help hang some fiber. I do whatever she needs me to do. I'm God's hands here, if I can be.
This is excellent work that you all are doing, and I guess I got to congratulate all of you on this because, like I said, it's spread. It's spread. It's affected a lot of people.
A lot of people, and and the people that come and they purchase it, they have a benefit too. I mean, it goes to the whole world. Like whoever comes and buys the things that are here, they're promoting Belize. I got this in Belize. It's 100% Belizean.
100%.
Did you know that they could do this? Oh, this is amazing. And so word is going to spread. Like Belize is on the map.
That's right. 100% Belizean.
Belizean.
Yeah.
What a gift.
Even the
From
machine,
garbage.
even the
From
machine
garbage.
did-
From things that was waste.
Yeah.
And now it's going to travel the world. I think that's a great idea.
Amazing.
God gave them a good vision.
Belize banana fibers.
You
All right.
betcha.
When I heard about it, I said, "Wow, that's something I gotta find out more about." Because, like I said, I grew up around bananas. Know about bananas, and I always know that the banana sucker is discarded. I mean, you cut it down, take out the bunch of banana, you throw it everything else, right? And now to see all of this coming out of what was thrown away is,
Yeah, reclaiming. It's reclaiming things that were a waste product, and now it's making into things that are absolutely useful. And who thought God, in His infinite wisdom, could take one plant and feed you, and fertilize, and do all this?
It's only bananas we use, or plantain.
No, we use banana, plantain, blogo, all that we use. So it doesn't have to be only banana.
Okay.
Right? The only thing, the difference in between those trees are we have different things, right? The plantain is much soft to run it on the machine.
Yeah.
The banana is a little bit much harder. The blogo is more harder. So what we have to do with the blogo, we have to let it set for some days so it can start getting soft, right? Because some of them like it very, very hard. But the plantain, no, the plantain, if we cut it today, tomorrow we can run it onto the machine, right? That's are good. The plantain can run from 1 to 3 weeks, and they are still good to run on the machine, right? Before they start getting soft. Once it gets soft, it will be hard for us to run it onto the machine.
That's why I cut off the edges.
Yeah.
Since this network is so wide and it affects so many people, what are you doing to make sure that you are constantly supplied with the material you need? What is done?
Well, we are hoping that a lot of Belizeans themselves get the vision for what we're doing, and to donate the trees that have already fruited and they don't need it anymore, to give us a call, and we will drive out and pick up the trees so that we can continue the business, so Belize can continue doing fibers.
I know we export bananas in southern Belize, right?
And you have
And so there's a lot of trees there, and they have to cut all of them down to take out the bunch of bananas. So there should be a lot of sucker there.
Absolutely. And if they were just going to put it to waste, we can take that waste and put it to product.
So here's that appeal. You know where you can bring the waste that from your banana trees that you cut down, right? Your banana suckers, they call them,
And the more
that you
we
cut
have,
down.
the more women we can train, the bigger we can go, and the more creative ideas they will give us, because that's
So you
where it
need
comes
more
from.
material. You always need
always
material.
are in need of material.
Okay.
We could go farther and faster, but
You need more
we
material.
need material.
Okay, so here's the
The
appeal.
call is out for those of you in Belize that have these banana trees and you're not going to use them. We sure can.
Is there a number someone can call? That let us say I have some in my yard, I cut it down, I want to get it. What number can I call?
Contact my number, which is 652-6823, and they can call me, and I just go over there and pick it up for them.
Let me repeat that: 632
652-6823.
652-6823. 652-6823. All right, we got it right now. Gotta make sure we got it right. All right. But all this is amazing, a Belizean industry. Let me congratulate you all on the wonderful job you're doing here, right?
And that will give more work to women across Belize, right? Because the more material or expansion that we are making, we are getting more women, more work for them, right? It's not only a certain amount of group. Some maybe later on it will be schools that will call us to do workshop over there, and we need to have.
So you do workshop for the schools as well?
We have done
That
one
would be nice.
Yeah, in the Nazarene in Sokots. We did one workshop over there, and we have one right now in 7 Miles. And we have had a lot of workshop. We have one in Dangriga. We have done one in Corozal. But the thing is, like, material is something that we cannot go over every time, right? We have to schedule our time, and because what we have, we use it over here, and if we use it to go and do a workshop, we reduce our fiber, right? So we cannot give enough to our woman. So that holds a lot in our business. Yeah. So yeah.
So getting the picture now, you get the raw material here, you process the raw material, and then you distribute it to these ladies that make all these beautiful things that we are seeing here, and then you market what they make to the world.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And men too.
Ladies and men.
Yeah,
right?
ladies and men. Yeah.
We have children also.
Well, I saw a young man out there doing
We have families that they have, when we had the course last year, we had a 5-week course, right? And it run for 2 days for the week. And we had it from 9 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, and then at the end, they receive a certificate of Belize banana fiber, right? But this year we are trying to do a next one. So that will be later on, like maybe in March, when we have things finish what we have, accomplish whatever we have to be the orders we have already, finish it, and then we will set and make a next course. Okay. Yeah, because we have been doing workshop like 7 miles. That is the one that we have right now. We need one to go to Dangriga. There was one in Santa Marta. So we are moving all around Belize doing workshop. Yeah, there is one in Unitedville. I think that they call me that they want a workshop. Yeah, so I think we'll plan on that also. Yeah.
Excellent. Now, well, Jerry, you all have been operating for 2 years now.
Yes.
So I'm sure you have a long-term vision for this operation. What's it?
I do. I want to see it all over Belize. We have a vision to put machines out to where these artisans can make their own fiber and they can decide what they want to do with their products. We will give them a buy plan. We will buy their products and market them if that's what they want. But there's no way that we here can supply all of the fiber for Belize.
Yeah.
So we want our vision is to put the machines out, teach the people, which we don't charge to teach. So anybody can learn and they can be entrepreneurs themselves.
Yeah.
And that's our vision, is to put money into Belizean families where they can work at home and put pennies into their family.
Yeah. And that's a vision I could readily see as I was listening to you. I can see a lot of these things being made in Belize, and I can see it being exported, because this is 100% natural. Yes. There's no prefabricated or material in there, or what do you call it, man-made material, or glues, or anything like that. So and it's very safe. It lasts long too, right?
Yes, it lasts a long, long time because of our processing. And we have already shipped out some to the U.S., and we do have vision, and we do have people in the U.S. wanting our products. It's a matter of growth. And as we grow, then we can ship out as well.
Well, I'm sure you will with that vision, and I'm sure it will uplift many Belizean families who can get into this sort of industry and produce and make a living for themselves, right?
And it's Belize's new art.
Yes.
It's new art.
The good part about it is that everybody has a way how they look at doing things, and, art is so personal, So when you have so many people producing, you get this wide variety of products, which makes it unique.
Yes, we do. And it's something that's all Belizean. Years ago, and still down south, there's a lot of talent, lot of talent in weaving. And we want to put our Belize banana fibers into their hands as well. And it's an ancient skill, and it's a new generation for Belize.
Well, usually somebody would come up with something like this and would keep it to themselves and say, look, let me just build my big factory and keep it to themselves and the technology to themselves and so. But what I've learned from you all is that you want to share this thing. You want everybody, if is interested, anyone who is interested, to learn it. What is behind all of that feeling of wanting to share with everybody and make sure that everybody is on board?
I think it's our love of people. And we definitely have that for Belize. Yeah. And we feel like God has put this in our lap, and we're going to continue what we're doing. And He has led us very well. He's led people to us, and we just want to give thanks to God for it.
I would say amen to that. Is there anything you want to add that I didn't ask you guys?
Well,
Berto?
Well, up to now, we are just trying to see and accomplish what we have started. That's what we want to do. right? Our vision is to have everything, do all the machine that we can have and use over here, so it can be much faster for all our women that are working with us, right? Because right now it's kind of hard for them, right? And with all those machines that we made, that will make much faster our working area for them. That's what we are trying to do.
So you'll be happy making 50, 60, 70, 80 of those machines, eh?
Yeah.
Distributing them around.
Yeah, we'll still be there doing that, yes. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Well, what about you, Faith?
Well, for me, it's like if you're a Belizean and you feel like you can't do this, but you can still give us the stalks.
That's right.
You can still just, if you're chopping down the stalks that you don't need and you call Umberto and he picks it up, you're part of the business.
Right.
So everybody can be included. So I love it.
That's right. I love it too. Your number again, Umberto? 652 68 23. 652 68 23. All right. We got that memorized now. All right. And we'll give you the last word.
All right.
Okay. Jerry?
Thank you for coming today. And thank you, folks, for seeing what we do here. And hopefully we can expand into your area. We're slow growing, we're young, but watch out for us.
Right, I like that. Watch out, we are coming. What I sense is a lot of love, You sense a lot of love. You sense a love of Belize, particularly, especially love of Belize, and of course the love for God, because everything is made possible by God. Without God, we can't do it, right? And He's the one that inspires and guides. So, so the love of God is very important, and the love of God, of course, leads to the love of self, and you all have proven that. And when you love yourself, then you actually can love your fellow man, and so you have proven that as well that you want to expand this out to benefit as many people as possible, right? And by doing so, then the love really produces and rises.
Produces fruit.
Fruit.
Produces fruit.
Well said. Well said. But our station is named Love as well.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Right? So when we close anything, because we always say you have choices, you can choose to do different things, but you can also choose to love. And so we would always close off by saying, Belize and beyond, thanks for choosing love.
Belize Watch. Knowledge of the past, impacting the present, building the future.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from. You that you and me that me. But guess what? All of we that